All right, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press. We're leaving after day one of the Luigi Mangione suppression hearings. It got started late. I guess he got in late from the MDC Brooklyn, but when it started, there were a number of witnesses. Let's go over them. The first was from DCPI, that's from the police department, essentially authenticating photographs and videos that they had produced. There were objections, but they were overruled, so this stuff came in, at least that's for purposes of hearing. There was a woman from Pennsylvania 911 going over the tapes of how they got called to go to the McDonald's. So, some stray extraneous noises there, including something about bagels. Some people say it wasn't 84 bagels, it was 24. Anyway, there was a big bagel order, and there was also, she conveyed that somebody in the restaurant, McDonald's, had said that the shooter, seen from television, was seated. So there was a lot of playing of the videos. Somehow the defense wanted to focus on somebody going into the bathroom, other people milling around. There was the arrest. I think there was a guy who authenticated the video from McDonald's, a guy from Pennsylvania that installed the camera and also downloaded the video. At the end, and I think most interesting, at least from my point of view, were two corrections officers from Pennsylvania, from where Luigi Mangione was until he was extradited back. Now, the first one was named Rivers, with a serious British accent. He was actually in the British military before he became a corrections officer, and he worked at a gun store. He repeatedly said, "I don't care." Do you read Aldous Huxley's Doors of Perception? No, I don't care. So there was a lot of laughter in the courtroom. The second guy wasn't quite as funny, and he didn't really get as much out of Mangione. The first guy apparently had to discuss healthcare, various other things, but the second corrections officer is the one who said that Mangione blurted out, according to Mark Agnifilo, was like, he just blurted it out that he had a 3D handgun. So Agnifilo, I guess, tried to raise that it wasn't credible that this was said. And eventually, I guess, in either briefing or oral argument tomorrow or something, they're going to say this was all coerced testimony. That the corrections officers, although they're not police and they're not prosecutors, should have given Miranda warnings before discussing with him. I think I've seen, as I live tweeted it, on Inner City Press, on X, as also on Blue Sky, some supporters, I have perceived them, were like, he should have kept his mouth, he was talking too talkative. Well, we'll see. Judge Caro said, see you tomorrow, and so see you tomorrow. Inner City Press, we're going in. Got to cover some other cases right down here at SDNY. But for now, signing off, Inner City Press. We have a book about the first part of the case called Lone Wolf, Luigi Mangione. Initially, it was deemed too offensive, sort of like our Ghislaine Maxwell book, but it's now on Amazon. You can find it. Whether our next one will go there or on another platform due to the threat of censorship, I don't know. All I know is that we're back, and here we are. I'll show you the SDNY behind. There it is. The beautiful SDNY courthouse. Inner City Press. We're signing off. To be continued.